Kenyan farmer Samuel Kioko is worried that his livelihood could be undermined by the government's sudden embrace of genetically modified crops. With more than 4 million people facing acute food shortages after the worst drought in 4 decades hit the country, President William Ruto's new government last month lifted a decade-old ban on cultivation and imports of GMO maize. Ruto said the move was necessary to boost crop yields and ensure food security. A smallholders farmers group has filed a lawsuit against the government to have the decision overturned. Organic farmers like Kioko say GMO crops, which are often seedless, pose a threat to what he calls the sustainable tradition of recycling seeds, leaving maize growers dependent on big foreign companies that own the patents to GMO seeds. Kioko added that GMO maize would force smallholders like him to carve up precious land to create isolation zones to shield indigenous seed varieties.
We have to avoid the contamination. Then it means that we'll have to have that isolation distance. The isolation distance from the BT maize to our indigenous maize, which is about almost 100 meters. Farmers cannot afford that because land is also scarce.
Kenya's National Biosafety Authority says they have been confirming genetic safety for every crop. Chief Executive Roy Magura touted the success of the technology in the country's cotton sector, where production had collapsed, but was now reviving after the government allowed GMO varieties in 2019. Daniel Magondu is one such beneficiary. He points to rows of weeks-old lush cotton seedlings as evidence that GMO seeds are superior to conventional varieties, which are shorter, less lush, and are being attacked by aphids.
When I planted this cotton, it has not even taken a month, and you can see the size, how it has grown so quick.
The maize farmers remain skeptical. The director of the Farmers Association, Kipkori Menjo, said before turning to GMO, subsidies for farmers should be considered first.